It was a moving day today, and we are back at our other spot down here in Claremont, Orlando, Florida. This is becoming our second favorite spot just due to the greenery. The dog really likes it here too, just due to the fact that, ooh, thunder. She doesn't like that, but she likes the fact that there's so many walking trails and just sticking to the roads. Lots of green grass to go pee-pee in, right? I seen a monkey. It wasn't a monkey though, it was a squirrel. Sometimes the monkeys jump trees, but then the squirrels do it too. Not that we have a lot of monkeys here. I think there's like 3 or 4 been spotted in the area, but not that many. I don't think we have the large family groups like they do in the Ocala area or in down South Florida. But they're here. But at the moment, still more squirrels than monkeys. And it's starting to rain. Probably not going to last very long. But it's time to go indoors and start setting up instead of letting Steph do all the work. Here at the campgrounds, there have been people in the comments, why don't you just charge at the campgrounds? I do sometimes. We do. Just at Thousand Trails, some of them, like in Wildwood and stuff, don't allow you to charge your car because the pedestals are old. But here, down in Orlando, we do have new pedestals, and you can plug in your car. You have a 50 and a 30, so you can plug the car in here. But we still don't make a habit of it. You know, we could do it. We're not running our rooftop ACs, so we're not burning a lot of energy here and putting a big strain on the system and causing the campground to spend lots of money on electricity. So we are saving the campground money that way. So we could feasibly charge the car, you know, and then unplug it, because the car is going to take a lot less electricity to charge than it is to run these rooftops. I mean, it's okay to charge, but the issue is some of these other people, what they'll do is they'll ride by on their golf carts and they will stop and they'll say, hey, why you can't, you're charging your car. It's happened. They haven't called us out specifically, but they have went to the campground host and the park rangers before, not here, but in Wildwood. And they have said, hey, if that person's getting free electricity to fill up their car, you should be paying us to fill up our cars with gas. And so, and they start Karen, they're all a bunch of Karens. So we try not to do it often, even though I guess there it does state in the bylaws, you're not allowed to charge your vehicles. So yeah, we don't do it. But yet they do charge their golf carts, which are vehicles. So I don't get that. But just to stay free and clear from any of the Karenisms, we just don't do it. Due to the fact that it is raining, as you can see by the raindrops on my car, I am covering up my charge point. Now, I wouldn't normally do this if I was using a Chatamo, but none of these brand new chargers, these are all brand new, they just put them in. They still have the tape on them. But they're all CCS, and they're all 350 kilowatt machines. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all the way across the parking lot, there's another one over there. They had pumps here before, but they tore them all out, and they put these brand new ones in. 350 kilowatt machines, I am getting 57. I was getting 64, but I'm at 59%. So they are working. And the adapter, the only reason I got it covered up is because the adapter, I don't know if the little Nissan hood would protect it so much, so I'm creating a homemade umbrella. I went ahead and went to incognito mode on YouTube and typed in Nissan Leaf United States road trip. There's a 500-mile one, which is basically a drive that every day anyway, doing Uber and Lyft. And I don't know if that is in the United States, because most of these seem to be in the UK. Edinburgh to Canterbury, that's Europe. There's mine. I did a 730-mile test trip to get ready for this trip from Orlando down to the Keys, but everything is UK. No one has driven the almost 6,000 miles round trip across the United States. I'm gonna be the first. Some of the things I'm worried about is filming the trip. I don't want it to be like a regular YouTube video. Like right now I'm just using my phone. But on my trip, I will be using my Sony camera. And I was curious, what do you guys think? Should it just be like a normal daily video, kind of like what I'm doing now? Just whenever something happens, I just shoot it, or trying to come up with a storyline or something, which lately has been fairly difficult. Or should I do a documentary style, like, you know, getting up, waking up in the morning and pouring the cup of coffee, going to the charger, charging up, getting my McDonald's breakfast and hitting the road, and then showing some road footage, and then pulling off for a roadside quick attraction, possibly plugging in the car again, maybe grabbing dinner, meeting people at the charging stations, and just do like a documentary type, where it's not filmed so much in video format like you're seeing now, where it's, because you could tell the difference between video and film, but with my Sony camera I can make it look like film and shoot it more like a film than a video. And I'm curious, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see a more film looking documentary format, or do you just want to see the everyday video type stuff that everybody does, including myself? Let me know in the comments below. I am like 54 to 55 days away from me leaving on this excursion. So I got time to do all the prep and stuff like that next month as it gets a little bit closer. But I kind of want to get the little things out of the way and kind of figure them out before I start having to deal with the logistics of it all. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be fun to drive around and just show charging with the adapter in every state. And also checking out kilowatts per hour versus kilowatts per minute. I just not exactly sure how to film it. If it's going to be vlog style or like a documentary styles. Just not sure. To catch that documentary style, I'm going to have to watch Spinal Tap at least 50 times before I leave.